Hi. Hi, I'm hoping that people will come up. Yay. Hi, Mary. Aw, Rochelle, Kathy, Karen. Hi. Aw, hi, Danielle. Hi, Dan. Sorry, Dan. Nice to see you, Mel. I'm glad you can do Instagram now. Can you all hear me? Hi, Deb. Hi, Debbie. Yay! I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Caitlin. I guess little Wesley's cooperating. I miss you all so much too. So great. Good to see you. Kathy, oh good. You can hear me? Yeah. So good. Hi, Jenna. Hi there. Oh good. Yay, 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 yay. So good. Wes is on the mat. That's awesome. So I'm just going to wait for just a little bit longer for more to join. And it's crazy, here in London. If you're not here in London, there's snow on the ground. I mean, I don't know where you're from. I mean, I know, Debbie, you're in Israel, so I'm definitely sure there's no snow on the ground. But good to see you. Hi, Anne. Yay, good to see you. I love you too. So good to see all of you. Hi, Lynn. Been so long. It's crazy, I know. I love you guys. Okay, we'll take another 30 seconds here to wait for people to come in. And hi, I'm not sure who. Well, we'll find out. So good. So it's funny because I always wear glasses, but to read, I take them off. So I'm not even sure where they are. Yeah, I see them. Probably don't need them though. As long as you can see me and hear me, that's all good. I'm going to check my time. Okay, I should probably get started. All right, well, look, thanks for joining me. Come to lie in Shavasana. So lie on your mat and just get yourself really comfortable on your mat. So lying back, extending your arms away from your body, legs mat width or wider. Just feel your body soften down. Just notice your breathing. See how calm you can become just lying on your mat, breathing in and out your nose. Now you're going to take the class at your own pace today. You can always come back to Shavasana. You could drink water. Please never work into pain. Okay, start to bring a little movement into your fingers and your toes. You can circle your wrists and your ankles. And then take a big stretch through your body. Extend the arms above you. Extend your legs long. Just give yourself a really good stretch. You can yawn or sigh. And then just hug your knees into your chest. Just bring your knees in and just gently rock from side to side. Let's feel how that feels. Maybe taking nice, slow, easy circles. And then taking it the other direction. So you could do like really minute circles, massaging into the lower back. Okay, now just extend your legs long again. Walk your legs over to the right. Take your arms up overhead and walk them over to the right. So you're coming into a supine crescent moon. If you like, you can cross an ankle over an ankle. Let your shoulders relax. Just opening up through the left side of the body. Breathing in and out. So we're doing a yang yin class today. The first part of class will be a little bit more active, although this is a yin posture. It's just a really lovely way to just open up through the side body and just feel supported with the earth beneath you. Let's take another 2 breaths in and out your nose. And just lower your arms down to your side. Walk your legs back, coming back to Shavasana. Pausing here. Walk your legs over to the left. Option to cross your ankle. Take your arms up overhead. And keep your head upright. You can turn it in whatever direction feels good. Let your shoulders relax down. Just breathing in and out slowly and calmly. Breathing into the right lung. Let's take another couple of breaths. Release back to Shavasana. Take the arms alongside you. Extend your legs long and align your spine. Just feel your body completely supported. Walk your feet in towards you. Bringing your heels underneath your knees. Push into your feet and inhale, lift up your pelvis, your hips, and your chest. And exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. Just warming up the spine in a really gentle, easeful manner. And do that one more time. So lifting up, keeping your eyes up to the ceiling, and then lower back down. And just pause here. Now I'm going to introduce the arms. So when you lift your pelvis, the arms lift up off the mat. Keep the hips moving, the arms moving. When you lift your chest, your knuckles touch down behind you. As you exhale, you'll synchronize the breath and the body movements. Opening up through the heart. Exhale, release down. Two more sets. And final. Let your legs windshield wipe from one side to the other. You can turn your head opposite to your knees. Thank you for those of you who are joining in, or for those of you who are watching after this live recording. Let's do that one more time. Let your knees and your head rise back up to center. Take your left arm up alongside you and roll over onto your left side. So come into a side lying Shavasana. Just observe your body in this really restful position. Soften through your jaws. Let go of expectations. Just be right here in the moment. Place your right hand down onto the mat and just push yourself up. And come into a tabletop. Okay. So setting up for a downward facing dog. So spread your fingers widely apart, pressing into your thumb and your index fingers, the pads of all your other fingers. Hug your upper arms in. Tuck your toes under. Inhale. And then exhale, send your hips up high and come into a downward facing dog. Now just walk out your legs. Push your heels down to the mat. Inhale, rise up high onto your toes. Bend your knees and let your knees and your shins hover over the mat. Breathing in, opening up the toe joints, the fascia on the back of the feet. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, push the heels down low. Cross your right foot over your left so your pinky toes kind of line up. And start to walk yourself back to the back of the mat. You can bend your knees as much as you need to. If you need a block or a bottle, something to elevate you, let your head go. You can walk your fingertips one way. You can walk them the other way. Stay where you are, however that feels. Walk your hands forward. Coming back into your downward facing dog, uncross your legs, push your heels down low. Inhale, rise high onto your toes and wave your body forward into a plank pose. And exhale, drawing back, squeeze your belly, push your heels down. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, undulate back. Inhale. Exhale back. Inhale, come forward. Lower your knees. Tops of the feet down. Lower all the way down, all the way. Come into a baby cobra. Push the tops of feet into the mat. Really feel that nice strengthening through the spine. Lower back down. Come back into your tabletop. Tuck your toes and come into your downward facing dog. I'm just going to take my sweater off because it's getting in the way. Okay, now down dog. Take your left foot over your right so your pinky toes kind of line up and start to walk yourself back to your feet. You probably have lost me under that a little. Coming into this lovely hamstring stretch. Let your head go. You can walk your fingertips one way. Take them the other way. You can just stay exactly as you are. You might notice you're tighter on this side. You're a witness to your own body when you come to the mat. Your shoulders roll back away from your ears. Walk yourself forward, coming back into your downward facing dog. Inhale, undulate forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, high plank. Lower your knees, flatten out your feet, lower all the way down. Baby cobra. Hold here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, push back. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale the left leg up to the ceiling and bring the left knee over to the left elbow. Hold here. Take the leg back up. Take the knee over to the left elbow. Lower it to the left wrist. Take it over to the right wrist. Take it up to the right elbow and take the leg back high. We'll do that again. Left knee to left elbow, left wrist, right elbow, back high. Inhale. Exhale the knee into your chest. Knee to forehead. Transition into a lunge. Okay, your feet are about hips distance apart. Let's find stability. Take your arms forward and up. Activate the core. Stay strong, pushing into your back toes, back heels lifted. Inhale. Goddess arms as you exhale. Maybe take your gaze up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to the earth. Keeping your right hand down or placing it onto a block. Inhale your left arm up. Or you can take your arm behind your back. Lower your hand down and lower your knee down. Untuck your toe, or you can keep it tucked under. Inhale, come up onto hands onto thighs, shoulders roll back. Option to take one or both arms up. Bring your hands back to your thigh. On the inside of your leg, walk your foot to the outside edge of the mat. You can come down onto your block or a support, a pillow, or maybe come right down onto the mat, opening up the hip. The outside edge of your left foot is just pushing down into the mat, your knees opening up. Take another couple of breaths. Final. Come on back up. Heel toe your foot back to center. And shift your weight back and come into a hamstring stretch. So you can keep your bum in the air. You can sit your hip to your heel. If you've got knee issues, you can sit onto a block. Or shift onto your glute. Inhale the sole of the left foot down. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. And step up into a fold. Let your head go. Inhale, half lift. Lengthen. Long spine. Activate your core. Shoulders roll back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, take the arms wide and high. Exhale the hands to your heart center. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands down. Step back into a plank pose. Lengthening the crown forward and the tailbone back. Pushing your feet so they're coming towards, pulling them towards the front of the mat. Pushing your hands towards the back of the mat. Inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, the right leg up. Bring the right knee over to the right elbow. Inhale the leg up. Exhale the knee over the right elbow. Down to the right wrist. Across to the left, up to left elbow, leg high. And again, take it over to the right elbow, lower to the right wrist, Take it to the left wrist, to the left elbow, leg up. Inhale. Exhale the knee into your chest. Transition into a lunge. Set your foundation. Your feet are hips distance apart. Draw your left hip forward, right hip back. Inhale, take the arms up. Lunging into that front knee. Inhale. Exhale to your goddess arms. Activate your core. Feel that lift up through the chest. Inhale, take the arms up. Hands to the earth. Keeping your left hand down. Inhale your right arm up. Stack your shoulders. Open up through the heart. Option to take the arm back behind you. Or keeping the arm up, stacking your shoulders. Lower the hand down. Lower the knee down. Inhale, the hands to the thigh. Shoulders roll back. Option to take one or both arms up. Bring your hands back down to your thigh. On the inside of your leg, heel toe your foot to the outside edge of the mat. Open up that hip. You can bring your arms down onto the mat. Forearms. If they don't reach, just keep your hands on the mat. Or you might want blocks, pillows to elevate. So I don't know about you, but my hips, whew, they've been tight. Take another 2 breaths. Coming back up onto your hands. Heel toe your foot back to center. Shift your weight back. You can do a half splits. You can come back onto your heel, just stretching through the hamstring. Let your chin tuck in. Adjusting any way you need to for the comfort of your body. And just coming up and holding the sole of that right foot down. Tuck your left toes, lift your back knee, and step your back foot up and come into a fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Big sweep in the arms. Exhale, hands to heart. Just feel yourself grounded here. Take the arms alongside you. Coming into your mountain. Samastitihi. Equal standing pose. Really feel the connection down into the feet. Shoulders roll back. Just feel the activity in the legs as the muscles hug into the bones as you lengthen tall. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart center fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Step yourself back into a downward facing dog. Inhale, forward plank pose. Option to lower your knees, forward and down to a hover or all the way down. Inhale to an up dog or a baby cobra. Exhale, roll back over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, the left leg up. Exhale, the knee in. Transition into a lunge. So find your lunge. Once again, take the arms all the way up. Exhale your goddess arms. Squeeze your belly. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open up into warrior 2. So you want your back foot parallel to the back side of the mat. Lunging into your front knee, and your front knee is pointing towards the pinky edge of your foot. Feel that lift up through the side and the back body. Imagine you're pulling the mat in from both sides, so feel those inner thighs working. Inhale, straighten out the front leg and take the arms up. Exhale, lunge back in. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Feel the inner thighs working. 2 more. And last one. And lunge. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten out the front leg. And switch it up, turning your right toes to the back. Bring your hands down, pushing into your back toes. Draw that left hip forward, right hip back. Inhale, take the arms up. Lunge. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back. Feel that lift up through the side and back. Inhale. Exhale to your goddess arms. Squeeze those shoulder blades onto your back. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Shoulders are centered over your hips. Push into the back edge of your back foot. Lunge into your front knee. Turn your palms up. Inhale. Take the arms up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lunge. Inhale. Exhale, lunge. 2 more. Last one. Bring your hands to your hips, straighten out the front leg. Turn your toes to face forward. A little softness in the knees. Your toes slightly turn in, lengthen, lift up through the heart. Exhale, hinge. So coming to a long spine, extend the arms. Push into the outside edges of your feet. Soften your shoulders back. Activate your core. And you can lower your hands down now to the mat or to a block. Let your head go. You can take your hands around the back of your heels. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale. Finding that really lovely opening. Keeping softness in the back of the knees. You might have your hands on a block. You might want to interlace your hands behind your back and extend the arms. Bringing the arms back down if they're up. Down to the mat. Bend your knees slightly. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Push into your thighs and slowly come on up. Walk your feet in a little bit closer. Turn your feet out. So we'll come into our goddess. So you'll bend your knees, and your knees are going in the direction of your toes. Your tailbone is pointed down, and the arms come up. So your goddess arms. Good. Inhale, lift a little, and exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Now stay low. Lift your right heel up and sit a little lower. Keep breathing. You have it in you. You're totally capable. I know. You're breathing in and you're breathing out. Lower your right heel and come up a little. And lower. Up. Lift your left heel and sit down lower. Keep breathing. Focus on your breathing. You can do this. Lower your heel. Come up a little. And lower. Up a little. And lower. Now lift both heels up and sit lower. So you might be shaking. It's okay. You might fall out. That's okay. 2 more breaths. Lower your heels, turn your palms up, and then shine your gorgeous goddess light. Breathe in and out. Bring your hands to your heart and slowly release. Heel toe your feet on in. Coming into your mountain. Bring your hands to your hips. Firm up through your left leg, inhale your right knee forward, take it out to the side. So you can come into tree. Your toes can rest on the mat. They can come on the inseam of your leg. Lengthen right up out of the waist. And bring your hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, push the arms out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands back to heart. Inhale. Exhale, push the arms out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to your heart center. Breathe in together. Collective energy in and out. Release the knee. Lower the foot. Arms to your side. Bring your hands to your hips. Firm up to your right leg. Turn your left knee out. Bringing your foot on the inseam of your leg, lengthen tall. Really feel that lift up through the side body. So you want to avoid dumping into that right hip. You really want that containment through the core. A little bit of activity in the glutes. Hands to your heart. Shoulders roll back. Inhale. Exhale, push the arms out. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands to heart center. Again. Exhale, push. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. Collective breath in. And out. Release the knee. Lower the foot. Mountain pose. How are you feeling right now? Whatever it is, you're here. We're together. And that's awesome. I couldn't think of a better way than to be with you today. Except for if it's in the hot room. That would be even better, but this is great. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Place your hands down. Step back into a plank pose. Come down onto your forearms for a forearm plank pose. Pulling your arms back, pulling your feet forward, really feeling the activity in the core. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more breaths. And final, lower your knees and push yourself back into child's pose. You're gonna have your knees wide. You can have your knees closed. Let your forehead rest down onto something. Your shoulders roll back. So your arms can extend forward, or you can take them back alongside you. So whatever feels better for you today. Notice the lifting and settling of the back as you breathe. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, push into the earth, and slowly come on up. Right, make your way into a downward facing dog where you can stay in a tabletop pose. We're going to start, tuck your toes, coming up into a downward facing dog. We're going to come into pigeon pose, okay? So start with your left leg, bring it all the way up. Open up the hip first. So take that heel towards the right glute. You can take your gaze underneath your left arm, pushing that foot into an imaginary wall. Now straighten out the leg. And bring that left knee over the left wrist. Shin across, slide your right leg long. Now draw that right hip forward, left hip back. And just find your proud pigeon. And doing whatever adjustments feel good. So some of you want to really just head to your sleeping pigeon. Go ahead and do that. Take your time. As you're coming to sleeping pigeon, you'll start to move slowly forward. And then you can bring your forehead to rest on your hands or a block. Pardon me, I'm going to have some water. If pigeon pose doesn't work for you, you can do thread the needle lying on your back. Placing your right ankle onto your left thigh. Or you can say seated and do it. So you can get seated and just sending that knee forward or lying on your back, just letting your shoulders roll back. So whatever works for you, it's really important that you take care of your own bodies. That you listen to your own body. So typically in yin, you hold your postures for 3 or more minutes. Focusing on taking one breath at a time. Just drawing that right hip forward, left hip back, soften the shoulders. If you have to make little tiny adjustments, go ahead and do that. No posture is ever set in stone that you cannot adjust. Now, if you're just simply fidgeting about, avoid that. Take a breath. Let it go. And just see that you can stay right where you are. You're totally capable. Notice where you're experiencing sensation. Meet any resistance that you have with your breath. It's taking another 30 seconds. Breathe in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last breath. Be so kind to your body. Take your time to rise up slowly. You can come into a table or a downward facing dog. You can walk at your legs. You can shift your hips. Okay, and whether you're in table or you're in down dog, take your right leg up, open up the hip. You can do this in table too. Take your gaze underneath your right arm. Imagine you're pushing that right foot into the wall behind you. Straighten out the leg. Bring that right knee over to the right breast. Slide your left leg long. Again, if this isn't working for you, find an alternative. Thread the needle seated on your back, or you can come into square pose or shoelace. Drawing that left hip forward, right hip back. And adjusting. If it hurts your knee, you might have to walk your foot closer back to your left hip. And slowly make your way into your sleeping version. Bringing your awareness to where you're experiencing the sensation in your body. Now, if your right glute wasn't touching down, you can always place a support underneath your right hip or underneath your left thigh. Sending the breath to where you're experiencing the sensation in the body. Observing your breathing, nice long inhalation, long exhalation. You have another minute. Breathing in and out. 2 more breaths. And final. Take your time to start to rise. Just feeling that really nice lifting up. And make your way into a table or a down dog. Just moving your legs around, shifting your hips around. Maybe moving your head. Maybe moving your hips. Just kind of feeling what feels really delish. So good. Okay, come down onto the front of your body and we'll come into Sphinx. So you'll take your arms You'll flatten down your arms so that you're creating that lovely shape, that sphinx shape in the body. Opening up through the heart. And then reversing all of the things that we tend to do, like hunching over, looking at our phones, tending to the gardens, cooking, your children, all that. And your shoulders pull back away from your ears. And then adjusting if there's any kind of pinching sensation in the back. You can always move the arms a little forward, or you can just come right down onto the mat. So some of you would love to come up into seal pose, and that's absolutely fine. So if you're coming into seal, you're going to lift your elbows off the mat, let your shoulders roll back. Your pelvis is pushing down into the mat, just deepening this. If that's too much, just come back down into your sphinx. We'll take another 3 breaths. In and out. In and out. And final. And out. Just coming back down all the way. Bring your arms into your goddess arms. Slide your right knee up to your right elbow. You can turn your head in whatever direction feels good, coming into a half frog. Now just letting any kind of resistance go. So releasing tension out of the hips, out of the groin, out of the shoulders. It should feel so comfortable. Feel your body supported. Breathing in and out easily, effortlessly, calmly. Two more breaths. Now if your head is turned, bring it back to center. Chin or forehead down, slide your knee down. Take your left knee up towards your left elbow. You can adjust any way you need to. If your arms don't feel comfortable, you can create a pillow. If your knee, it doesn't feel good to have your knee rise and your half frog, just slide it long. Letting go of anything that you might be gripping onto. Any tension you don't need, let it go. We're all here together. We are all supporting each other. Take 3 more breaths. Final. Slide your leg long. Bring your head down. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, pushing back into your child's pose. Bringing your knees together or wide, whatever feels better. Your forehead down onto the mat, extending your arms back or lengthen them long. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Push into the earth to slowly rise up. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Just notice how you feel right now. Oh, these are such strange times. I'm so happy you're here. Being together is such a gift. And I am so happy to have the gift of you. All right, you can turn around and lie back down onto your back. And we'll come into a supine twist. So just like you did when we were warming up, you walk your feet in towards your glutes. You take your arms into a T, push your feet into the mat, lift your hips up and shift them over to the right. Lift your knees up and let your knees come over to the left. Now you might find placing a pillow or a bolster or a block in between your knees is good. You might rather eagle your legs or extend your top leg. Lift up both of your shoulders and let your shoulders relax down onto the mat. You can keep your eyes up to the ceiling, or you can turn your head over your right shoulder. Just breathing in and out your nose. So I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds like a lawnmower, which is very surprising considering there's snow on the ground. Hopefully you're paying attention to your breathing and you don't hear that. Tuning into your own breath, your own body on your mat. Take another minute. Take a nice long deep inhale for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more breaths. head back to center. Letting your knees rise back up. Align your spine. Bring the soles of your feet to touch. Bring the soles of your feet wide and let your knees touch. I got ahead of myself there. All right, walk your feet in. Take them over to the left. Which way are we turning? Holy moly. Okay, take them over to the right. Lift up your hips. Nope, other way. Left, knees up. Take them over to the side. Just taking your time in your twist. Let your shoulders relax down. Breathing in and out your nose. Take another minute. Breathing in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 2 more breaths just like that. And final. Bring your gaze up. Let your knees come up. Align your spine up. You're going to hug your knees in. You can take them wide. You can take your hands on your feet. Come into a happy baby. Lower your feet down whenever you're ready. Slide your legs long. You can come into final Shavasana, or you can bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees open. Just let your body completely rest. Taking this time in Shavasana to really let your body completely release and relax. I'm going to just sit up, but you take your time in Shavasana. There is no rush for you to leave. Just feel your whole body supported. Feel that collective energy that we all have. It has been my pleasure guiding you today. If you haven't checked Modo Yoga London, Modo Yoga online, not Modo Yoga, you can check that. Use the code LDN London. And there's all sorts of classes, etc. that you can check out. So it has been my absolute pleasure guiding you. Take whatever time you need. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. From the light in my heart to the light in each and every one of yours. Namaste.